Hey everyone, it's me and Dora Gloom. I'm here with our friends from the Nashville Witch Dancers group, and we're here with our lovely friend Janice, who's going to tell us a little bit about the dance and some of the moves.
I know there are several videos teaching this dance. It's the Schüttel dann Speck song by Peter Fox. Our dance has a few tweaks to what you may have seen online, so pay attention, and this is the dance that you should learn if you're dancing in Nashville on October 11th. Schüttel dann Speck is German for shake your bacon. It means exactly what it sounds like. The song is about shaking your behind. So there's a lot of that. So as much as you can shake your bottom, do it. It just adds to the dance. If you don't know how to do that, I would suggest looking in the mirror, stand straight in the mirror, and then try bending one leg. And when you bend one leg, you'll see how the hip on the non-bent leg is kind of up. And same with when you switch. And to accentuate that, I like to imagine you just gotten out of the car, big bag of groceries in your arms, and you gotta shut the car door. So you hit the door, close it with your hips. It just adds to it. The first move is not so much of a move at all, but it's the move where we get into our places. So the music of the song starts, but we're not out there yet. Move your bottom as you get into your place. So once you get into your place, wherever that is, just stay there, hold your broom in front of you, and continue to shake your hips any way you want to until the choreography begins. First is understanding the cue. That is going to be when the oboe starts. You do hear this kind of intro a little bit in the music, and then you hear the oboe. That is when the first move starts. We call it just around the broom. We have our broom in one place, and we walk clockwise around it in 8 steps. Now those 8 steps are, we step right, then we bring our left foot up. Don't put your weight on it, just put your toe. When you put your toe, you do a hip. And then you do the same 8 times switching feet. So then after we do a left hip up, you step down with the left, bring the right foot up. Left foot down, right up. It's about 8 times. If you get lost, if you get off track, if you start on your left foot instead of your right foot, it really doesn't matter. The whole point is you walk around the broom during that oboe introduction to the point where we're now facing the front. Keep your right hand on the broom, and you keep your left hand out. I like to, every time I switch my feet, I like to kind of flourish my hand a little bit. Face down, face up. You don't have to do that, but I just think it kind of adds a little touch to the hand, make it a little bit more exciting to walk around the broom. The next move is the broom shuffle, or what I call the broom shuffle. The basic movement is up and back, and forming a V. So we got right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Then with this angle, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. That becomes a dance because we add 2 layers, an extra foot layer and an extra hand layer, what I call a shuffle step. So we go right, left, but each time we step, we are going to push our weight back once and then step again. So each time we step right, we're actually stepping twice with our right foot. Same with left. Let me show you what that looks like. Right, left, right, left. I go back. Left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right. So that is everything you need to do with the feet. It's a shuffle step, up, 4, back, 4, up, 4, back, 4 in the V formation. Now for the broom, it's a push down and a push up. Every time you step with your right, you push down. Every time you step with your left, you push up. Because we're doing a shuffle step, that means each step gets 2 broom pushes or lifts. So on the right, it's push down, and then we move to the left, up, down, up, down, up, down. the angle. Right, left, right, move left, right, left, right.
And Dora needs more practice, but
You're doing fine. You know, once you get the layers figured out, it's one of the most simplest and effective moves in the song. It looks really great when it's all done together. So take a pause and practice that. And then the next move is called, well, if you watch the German instructional video, they call it the cha-cha mambo. And the first is you step right, left, right, and then you take your left foot and go back, called a rock step. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So you go left, right, left. You take the right foot and go back. And the right, left, right is quick, and the back rock step is a little bit slower. So right, left, right. Now, what you're doing with your hands is you have your hands on the broom, but then you go right, left, right, and then you, when you rock back left, you bring out your left hand. You're kind of like showing, it's like you're showcasing yourself to the audience. And then you do the other side. As you move as you start the next move, bring your hand back to the broom, you go left, right, open. And that's the move. You go right, right, and left. So you do it twice in each direction. After we do the cha-cha mambo step, we do a step that we're going to call hip spells. It's similar to the cha-cha mambo step in that we're going to go right, left. And I want to tell you that if you watch other videos, we are changing it a little bit. In the original German instructional video, they do this move 5 times. They go right, left, right. We're just going to do it 4 times. It's a little bit easier with the feet. And what we're going to do, and we're going to move in time with the feet. So right, left, hip. And then left, hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're moving to the right, the final leg move is to lift the opposite hip. So when you move to the right, you lift your left hip. When you move to the left, you lift your right hip. As far as the arms, what you're doing, you start like this, and as you go 1, 2, 3, you do a cast spell. So if you move to the right, you're lifting your left hip. You're using your right hand to cast a spell. As you move left, put your hand back on the broom. Left, cast a spell. 1, 2, 3, right, left, cast a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's similar leg movement as the cha-cha mambo. Just keep in mind that when you move your legs, right, left, right, you're doing it to the actual beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The cha-cha mambo is a little faster. Da, 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 da. So those are different. So practice those, and then once you have those two different but similar moves down, ready to move on to the bumps around the world. Okay, so once you finish the hip spells, you've done 1, 2, 3, 4. The chorus begins. And that's when you do the move called like booty bumps around the world. And the chorus goes something like mama, something in German, baby, something in German, Perla, something in German, and then there's Schultermanage. So what the moves are, every time he says mama or Perla or baby, we're going around the world like this. We start facing, let's call this north, and then we're gonna move around this way, face what is west, and then bump, bump, and then we do again, bump, bump. Last time, bump, bump, and then they go schüttel dann Speck, and schüttel dann Speck, and as we do that, we grab our broom with both hands and just crazily, like the witches we are, stir our cauldron, and get back to facing front or north, as I'm calling it now. And that happens twice. So again, start with the right, catch up with the left, and bump, bump. Back, bump, bump. And then face east, bump, bump. And if you don't know how to do the bump, bump, what I suggest is thinking as keeping your knees pretty bent and using them to spring back to get the most out of it. So let's just do that all together. So, 1, 2, 3, baby, curl up, and it happens twice. So putting the moves all together, you have the entry, and then you start the choreography, which begins with around the broom and ends with the chorus, with the bumps around the world, and then the crazy, crazy cauldron stirring. So you're going to do that twice. After the end of the final of the chorus, once you've stirred your cauldron for the final time, that's when we begin the end, if you will. But we're going to start one more time by doing the around the broom move. We are not going to begin the whole choreography again. We're just going to do around the broom, and it comes right after that second chorus. So we just around the broom 8 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One thing to remember is that the 2 other times we've done this move, it's when that oboe starts. This last time for around the broom, there will not be an oboe. Your cue for this move is the end of the chorus. So right after we've finished that around the broom move is when the oboe starts again. That same. At this point, we're not doing a dance move per se. What you're going to do is you're going to lay your broom down, and you're going to find a partner. Maybe you've been paired up before, or maybe you're just going to find the person closest to you. It doesn't have to be a duo. It could be 3 people, 4 people, but just layer yourselves, because we're going to take 8 counts during the oboe to move. Again, there's no particularly prescribed way to move, but just use those hip shaking moves that you practiced before and just move in front of your partner or behind your partner. So again, it's going to take us 8 counts to get here. And this is when the oboe's playing. Then we're going to do Egyptian arms. And it's really just like the walk like an Egyptian move. Da, da. Now the person in front is going to begin with the right hand up. Person in back, left hand. If you're in a group of 3 or more, just stagger it some way. So then for the next 8 counts, we will do the Egyptian arms. And when the song ends, we just do a final pose like that. And when the song ends, you just freeze with the arms. And that is it. If you want to add your hips, this would be a great time to do the hips. It just, again, adds a flourish. But if you're really just focusing on getting to your partner and getting the arms right, it's just this. And that is the dance. To the song for the Nashville 2025 Witches Walk. Remember, this song is Schüttel deinen Speck by Peter Fox. If you are finding difficulty with them, I recommend just watching move by move and watching what I do or one of the other students does and just mimic that. And when you finally get that, then that's when you move on to the next. And listen with the song, because learning it with a song is what's going to make it make sense as a dance to you. If you are struggling, don't worry, watch it again. If that's not helpful, you can reach out to our lovely organizer, Endora. Some more announcements.
Yeah, and thank you so much for helping us, Janice. We really appreciate you teaching us all the moves. It's super important. I mean, we all want to make sure we have the moves down as well as we can, but no big deal if you don't have everything 100% down. It is okay. We will nail those big moves, and we will make it the best show that Nashville has ever seen, the best witches dance. And so this year it's going to be on October 11th at Monsters and Merriment, which is at High Point Farm in Whites Creek. And I will put all the information down below so that you can find us. And I hope you all come out to see us dance on October 11th.
This is a goofy dance. If you're not getting it perfect, but you still want to dance, do it. You'll at least have a basic foundation of what happens when. If you mess up, it's fine. We're goofy witches. It's not supposed to be perfect. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope to see you on October 11th.